I'm Nick Rumer.
And I'm Victor Miller.
And we make
clothing.
All right, so here's my side of the story. I don't want to buy and sell Supreme because that's our old business. I don't want to buy and sell Supreme anymore. I want to make our own designs. I want to make a hypebeast brand, and that's what I want to do. So I called up my friend Vic. He's my best friend. He's literally couldn't do life without him. And basically I was like, Vic, let's start a clothing brand, dude. I'm the business side, you got the design side. We're gonna make millions someday. And Vic was like, no, I have a way better idea for this. And I was super against it.
Well, the original name he wanted was Coastal Hype.
Coastal Hype. I was just trying to make another hypebeast brand, but Vic was like, no, I have something that we could do that makes it much deeper.
Yeah, and that's kind of where Paradox came up. So essentially the original concept was kind of something that I was experimenting with in high school because I'd always wanted to make a clothing line, but I also didn't want to make a clothing line that just added more noise to the clothing world. I think the fashion world has a bunch of influences who aren't necessarily standing for anything constructive. So me and Nick kind of together decided that we would try to implement Christian thought, subtle Christian messages so that we can move Christ into a normally non-Christian area.
I just feel this like pressure on myself, and I think Victor can agree with this, that we cannot be here in a college where it's training us to live biblically, training us to do what we want, and not utilize our resources to impact the world for Christ. These shirts have so much more than just shirts. They send a message. They send a culture, they send a vision.
And they make everyone who wears them a billboard for Christ, which is one of the many reasons that we decided to go for clothing. And that is what you wear, you care about. And if we can get people to wear Jesus on their sleeve, then people are gonna ask questions.
What we do throughout the week, it's a lot. I'm running sales and distribution. We're constantly counting inventory, making sure that our customer is feeling how they should feel. They should feel loved and valued. And we can even do that.
Part of a big family.
We're a family, yeah. We have 14 people on our team. And our business side of the aspect is I'm going through Excel sheets, making sure that every piece of inventory is accounted for. Our orders are shipped out right away. They're processed. Calling different manufacturers, material designs, making sure that we accomplish our deadlines. We have weekly meetings.
At the beginning of this, it was just me working design, but I now have a team of 5 people who are behind me helping with design for video, design for our Instagram posts, design for our shirts, sweatshirts, our whole line. And with those people, you know, we're putting together what does the brand feel like? What do we convey? What are our messages? What are our concepts? Process of making a shirt, I mean, obviously it's simple when you look at it from a 30,000 foot scale, but when you're trying to make a shirt that stands for something and means something, that kind of brings it to the next level. So essentially how it starts, a lot of times I always carry a notebook with me, or I'll keep notes on my phone. If I see something in the world that seems backwards, screwed up, upside down, or just interesting, I'll write it down. And then as I'm going through, I'll see what kind of imagery I can tie with that, what words, what philosophers, what Bible verses we can throw in there. And then after the creative process is done, I vector it in Adobe Illustrator, and then I send it over to our printer. One big thing that Nick and I were very passionate about is, aside from the impact we make through our shirts, we want to continue to tithe. So a 10% minimum of our profits will go to a non-profit company. Right now we're working with a local nonprofit called Cross Connection, and they are in Compton, and they basically mentor kids who don't have mentors. Another thing that's coming down the pipeline that I'd like to just mention quickly, my cousin was shot and killed last year. Song Strong is the essential brand that came out of him getting shot, and as a commemoration, we are going to be donating 15% of a shirt that we make in his honor to gun and alcohol safety training. That's just something I want to mention because it's something that's really close to both Nick and I's heart. His heart broke for my cousin and his family, and that's because we're family too.
We're family. I was with him the day it happened, and been with him since then. Yeah, so honestly though, I have a lot of fun doing this. I love doing this. Like every single day, it's like, we're like, all right, we're not gonna work. And then me and Victor are just chilling playing Xbox. I'm like, bro, I got an idea for this shirt. And then like, we're just slapping in 2 hours of work out of nowhere.
No, like we'll be watching Netflix and we'll just think of an idea, and literally next thing you know, the Xbox is off, the TV's off, and he and I are just like, whoa, what if we did this and that? And oh, we could do this. We could give that money to this charity, or we could do this event. Like everything turns back to work because we just genuinely love it.
It's not really work, it's fun.